I've been talking with a lot of people recently about what profit incentive will do to a business, and I'll tell you what, it is not good. One of my favorite Bible quotes is, "Freely was given unto you, so freely give." The objective of a business, right, should not be to make as much money as possible, right? And so then there's this idea of like, okay, well, how much profit should a business be making? And what is the actual goal of the profit, or what does that profit mean? What's going on in America right now is there are all of these companies that are backed by venture capital and private equity firms, and the purpose for them in their mind is profit. That's why they invest in these companies. And so then you've got, in these investor meetings, got to basically project profit and make sure that the company is profitable, right? It's kind of baked into this American idea that if you're providing a lot of value, then you'll have lots of abundance and lots of profit. That is counterintuitive to what the goal of the business should be, which is actually to provide value. If you're trying to cut every corner and rip off your customers, well, now you're providing less value. And so you have to really identify in a business where your value is coming from. It's not coming from your investors. It's not coming from the money itself, because that is not where value is, originated. And so when you look at money and you think about like what money actually is this something that you see as your access to power, or is it just a reflection of the business that you've built? Because a business with good cash flow, and I'm a business owner, I have to admit, cash flow is king. We got Jesus Christ number one, and then as a business owner, you gotta have the cash flow. So then it's like, okay, well, what should that cash flow be? In my mind, what makes the most sense is to break even, right? So we got these curves. There's kind of a duality to the universe, and there's within, so without, and we've got, yin and yang, this ebb and flow nature to reality. And so cash flow ebbs and flows, right? And that's the way it goes in business in general. And so in my mind, where your cash flow should be is it should find this even flow where you're just and it doesn't really matter, right? You break even, you can go up, you go down, but eventually you find that steady line, and then you give, right? So basically you just give that away, because cash is not the origin of value. And so if you're trying to stack cash thinking that it's going to provide you value in some way, it won't. And so what you have to do is let go of that, and let go of that cash so that you can find real value in something that is far deeper than what could be printed or what you can store in a bank account.